Alright, Saturday morning, the 24th of August. Got some mushy legs to build, so we're going to get right into that. Yeah. Well, it looks like the Catan just went live on Twitch, too. Perfect timing for anyone looking to watch some streams. There's a couple of us out there today. Alright, we're going to start with the feet, because that's what it says to do. I did do some pre-painting on the inner leg structure last week, just to get that semi-ready to go for the stream. I still have some little tiny bit of touch-up and some panel I need to do on that. But we'll get right into the feet, because that's what we're supposed to do next. Good here? Yeah, we're good there. Perfect. We got some parts from Runner E here for the feet, interior. Got a couple of little boosters on the bottom there. I haven't detailed those yet. I haven't fully decided. I think I might do the outer rings on the boosters gold. I haven't quite figured out what I want to do there yet. I need these 3 and 4. Somehow or another, I only did like half of this runner when I did all my pre-cuts before paint. I think I was thinking this was all interior stuff, so it wasn't really going to matter too much. Which sounds about like something I would think. I still got hands to build, so maybe we'll build those today too. Finally got a haircut. I've been weeks overdue for one. Went and bought some clippers. Did it myself. I think it came out alright. It's short. That's the way I like it. Kind of an ongoing joke around here. I got my my haircut one time here locally, and the girl, she did a really good job. Actually came out really nice. She had styled it in such a way that if you've ever watched Gotham, the guy who plays Commissioner or Captain Gordon, Police Officer Gordon, whatever he is during the Gotham series there, the way he styles his hair, she had pretty much done that accidentally, and I got home, I was looking in the mirror, and I said to my wife, I said, "Oh, so my hair looks kind of like Gordon's." I said, "You know, the young sexy one from Gotham, not the one from the movies." And got a good laugh out of Nelly there. Oh, it does not want to fit in there nicely. Oh, shit. Woohoo! First part drop today. Yay. Oh, it's going to be a day like that. It's a gray piece on concrete, so it might take a minute. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Just found an arm for something else. Oh, it's probably, yeah, I pulled a bunch of parts from my bin for another one of these dolls that's been sent over my way to get some prosthetics. Well, I feel like something should be going in there. It's because it should. I'm trying to skip steps. Jeez. That's all right. Oh, hell. You son of a bitch. Put that one upside down. Fuck. So what I'm using here to pry these apart, which I know some people run into this issue quite often. I just bought a cheap like dollar store X-Acto blade knife set, and it came with some different blades. And I find this little guy actually works really great as a little prying device. Slides in real nice in between your parts, and you just give it a little twist right and left, and then work it around nice and slow around the edges, and you shouldn't have any problems getting your parts apart. Unless they're super stuck together. This polycap's kind of being a pain in the ass. Does not want to go in there the proper way. It sure wants to go in the wrong way though. There we go. Woke up this morning with a little bit of the sniffles. I hope I'm not coming down with a cold. I don't want that. Alright. Yeah. I was thinking about just leaving this stainless, and maybe just doing the inners with ink so they're nice and blackened out. But the more I look at it, the more I kind of want to do those rings in the gold. So I think I will go ahead and should go gold into the thing. I wonder if I need to do copper on this. Of course, now I'm gonna have to wait for this all to dry. Shit. Maybe we can skip onto the leg a little bit. We'll wait for that. And it is the underside of the feet. It's not like you're ever going to see it, so I don't even know why I'm bothering, but you know how it is. In for a penny, in for a pound, right? I see one of my brothers is awake, so he's probably online. I don't know if he's going to pop on to the chat or not. Ta-da! Nice and gold. Good one. Oh, I think Sarah's coming down again. Ah! Sniffling so much I'm starting to sound like a coke addict. Seraphim. Love you too. Did you feed the kitty? Oh, nice. Did you feed Leela? Not yet. Don't want to? Seraphim. What's mommy gonna do when it's lunch? What are we having for lunch?
No.
What?
Lunch. I have lunch.
Mountain Dew lunch.
No, I had.
You had a Mountain Dew at lunch?
Yeah.
Really? When? Yesterday? Or are you talking about last night's supper?
No.
Because last night at supper you had what's called a Shirley Temple.
No.
Yeah, you did. Because that's what I ordered you. That's what you had to drink. Huh? You're thirsty?
Yeah.
Why don't you go get some juice? Or a water?
I will probably get the water.
You'll probably get a water? Okay.
I think Mommy.
Why don't you go cuddle with mommy for a little bit? It's too early for her to be awake. I don't want them up yet. No, it's not. No, this one. Make it stop. Also, recently been going through, got a bunch of games on my phone, various different ones that I see previews for on YouTube or on my Facebook feed, and if it looks interesting, I'll usually download it so I don't forget to check it out. But you're welcome. A lot of them I just don't have the time for, but I'm checking out this one. It's a Evangelion one. It's pretty decent. Is of course the Gunpla Warfare, which I basically at this point just log in, collect my daily rewards, maybe do a mission or two. The events, they've got the reward items that you can purchase with the event coins set so high that, like, unless you're gonna spend all your chips on energy, it's kind of not worth even trying to get them. It's going the way of many other games of its type. And I don't mind. It's just it's gonna burn out really quickly that way, and whatever. But it has been an enjoyable game. I have enjoyed playing it for the most part, but I'm a little burnt out on it. I played it pretty solid there for a couple weeks. It was enjoyable, like I said, but yeah, I got to take a sort of a break from it. And then what else am I playing? Honkai Impact 3rd. I know it's been out for a while. A lot of people have played it. I've actually built a weapon for Soul Minerva there. Hey, good morning. How are you? I've been trying to get Sarah to come cuddle with you so she can leave me alone since I'm streaming, but she won't do it, and I guess it's not going to happen now because you're not sleeping anymore. Huh? I know, you're going to make coffee and do the thing and hook up with the boys online.
Yeah, that just sounds awful.
I know, it came out wrong, but whatever.
It's not that kind of
You're
especially with your brother.
You're welcome to bring me a headset if they're on and they want to chat with me. I'm pretty sure most of this will be seen. Let's let the underset dry before we do too much more there. Do the copper on this. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. There's something like 3 pages of 12 plus another page of 6 on there. Anyway, I'm trying to weed it out so I can actually get some memory back on my phone. And I've been checking out various games and doing the tutorial portions, and Honkai looks like one I might actually get into. It's enjoyable. I'm kind of feeling like the people who worked on it also maybe worked on Evangelion because a lot of the systems are very similar. A little bit confusing though. Both games, there's some things on there that I haven't quite figured out how they're supposed to work, and the tutorials haven't been the most insightful. Click this button here, click this button there. I don't really understand why or what I'm doing. Just okay, and then when it's free to explore on your own, it's like, okay. I originally signed up for the Ruby Amity Arena beta, so I got in on that early, enough to find that it was all right. It's tower defense kind of game. It was all right, and my sister-in-law recently downloaded it, which got me thinking about it. So I checked that out again recently, and found that there's 2 other Ruby games on there. And if you're not familiar with Ruby, you should be. It's a series by Rooster Teeth, created by the late Monty Fantastic fight choreographer. Has some amazing stuff out there. If you look up Dead Fantasy on YouTube, you'll find his early works, and it's quite impressive stuff. Also, he worked on Red vs. Blue starting in season 8, I believe, and kind of took over their fight choreograph sequences for Red vs. Blue, and then in so doing, he kind of got offered to do his own little project where he created Ruby, and it's been a great series so far. Offshoots have found their way into BlazBlue, Cross Tag Battle, which I believe is on the PS4. They did create their own game for the PS4. I don't remember if they cross-platformed that or not. And I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head. But there's a couple mobile games now for it. There's like a Bubble Pop game, which I checked out last night. It's super cute. It uses the Ruby Chibi characters. I could probably see myself getting into that a little bit. And there's a card battle game, which is very... It's like not just like a card battle. I guess it's more like a... what the hell do you call those games? Card collection games? Where you start out with a deck, and then as you continually cycle through the deck, you add cards to try to make your deck building. There we go. It's a deck building game, and it's confusing. It's okay though, but I don't know. I'll probably delete that one. Anyway, yeah. So we're just trying to delete some of the games that probably no chance in hell I'm gonna ever play off the phone. Checking out Alchemist Code this morning, and that one got deleted. I wanted to try one called Storica. Looks pretty epic, but it requires like a 2 gigabyte download just to get loaded. And I was sitting there, let it try to do its thing last night, and I was getting impatient, and I said, fuck it. If I'm going to have to wait for like 2 hours for a game to download onto my phone, then I probably am not going to enjoy playing it, no matter how good it is, because it's probably going to be slow. That was my problem with Alchemist Code, was it slow and janky as shit. Yeah. What else is on there? I've got some Genesis classics on there. There's came across all free to play stuff, but it's got Shining Force. You can play any one of the first 3 Shining Force titles, and Shining Force 1 was actually the first RPG, JRPG, I ever played and beat. And then, of course, Final Fantasy VII came out and blew my mind, and been a huge fan of the franchise of Final Fantasy ever since. But yeah, that was kind of a fun little gem to find, was I could go back and play my favorite RPG, or first ever RPG, all over again. I forgot how long the freaking battles are, though. They're so tedious and drawn out. Okay, so here's a situation where the pegs are a little bit too big to want to go in the holes. So what we're going to do, we're just going to file our pegs a little bit, get some of this excess paint off of here. So it'll slide in there nice and easy, not too much trouble. And that should just slide right in there now. Make sure I'm not forgetting. There's no PC parts or anything going there, right? Just these 3. My peg's still being a little bit of a bastard. Ooh. I actually need to get into some video editing software and actually take all these videos and edit them so that I can take out all the spaces and just get the nitty gritty stuff and shorten them to. I'm sure people just love to watch you guys sit here and scrape paint off of posts. Probably don't, actually. What is going on upstairs? It's very loud. Nellie is watching Friends, sounds like. There. Those are supposed to go in there, but I don't know if I want to put them on yet. I don't think it's going to be dry enough, maybe. Oh, no, I don't want to put them on yet. So I want to get the panel lines in there before I get those locked into place. I could probably put the tops of the boots on though. Again, nothing that goes on there, right? Just sits on top. Okay. Again, need to file some pegs. This high gloss red got really thick on top of the base, which is good. It's a nice solid paint. Probably won't chip or crack or flake too easily. I don't know why I lost music. Why did I lose music? I also don't know why my freaking music player only wants to play like 5 songs when I'm streaming. It'll play every song in my truck, no problem. But for some reason, whenever I'm on the stream, it's like, nope, I don't want to play any of these songs. Whatever. Make up your mind. satisfying little sound. Those can't go on until those go on. So. Excuse you. Cat. it's shaded with the brown and panel lined into the little vent sections there. You can see how it's got that nice colored edge. We'll shape this real quick right here. Use this for some reason that really, what the hell's going on here? Why's my black not wanting to stay? There it goes. Beautiful. Oh, yes. those done. Our shadows on there, nice and solid. Bottom of the foot, got a nice depth effect there going on. Solid coloration. You should be dry with panel line by now. Fuck. Not quite dry enough, and I think I just fucked my tip. Son of a bitch. Still barely. Do that with the brush. God damn it. So that's come up. Hi, Pumpkin. Of course I'm still working on my model. I've been here an hour and all I've gotten done are feet. That's really not good for spacing on time. Oh well.
When we went away, I did not see you. But when I come downstairs, it's you. But you went downstairs.
Yep, that's where I'm at.
And it's here.
Hey, don't play with my stuff. Thank you.
What's that?
That is a water bottle. You know what that is. It's also not yours. So what should you not do if it's not yours? You shouldn't touch it.
Did you grab it? A warm one?
No, it's... Well, I guess I did grab a warm one. But this is for... I'm using it for detailing. For cleaning my brushes and stuff.
I'm just watching you.
That's fine. You can watch.
Are you coloring?
Kind of, yep. I'm adding details. Shadows and things.
So they can shadow.
Mm-hmm.
They can shadow.
Yep.
I see your pen.
Yeah, you can see my pen on the screen.
And it's making some shadow.
Hello. Again. Oh, hi. Not gonna say anything? You're just gonna walk away? Is there coffee? Okay. Now the shadows, and you've got a very detailed looking piece. I guess I can get in here on the cover. And I mean, you can see even just the difference it makes on the detail. Hope that didn't dry out. Wrong tip. Ah. Ooh. I guess we'll get the feet done and then we'll get onto the legs, which will probably take 5 times as long to do as the feet. Oh, figures. Alright, so I think I had some pegs here. I gotta file real quick too. So we're going to see some of that. So let's go ahead and shit. guess I have this here. I should probably put on too. Forgot about. Let's see. Hello, hello. Hello. Nelly. Nelly. I have no audio on my mic.
Sure.
Did you put me in the party?
Maybe. I remember doing it, but
Shit. I was. Oh, kind of like he did with a lot of the people who created characters for his company. I said, oh, kind of like just how he did with all the people who worked for him that created characters for his company. I mean, it's just good business. Yeah. Yeah, I was following that whole, you know, Spider-Man not in the MCU thing, and I read a couple different articles. One of which brought out that Sony Picture Studios has been faltering for a number of years now. Has not produced any major record-breaking hits that are keeping that part of the division afloat. And if the next Spider-Man movie doesn't do very well on Sony Pictures' end, it could possibly, bankrupt them. Their only hope is that if it does do well enough to keep them afloat for a few more years, then they're good to go. But in any case, Sony's motion picture development team is essentially faltering, and it's going to go under sooner or later. And any conditions in the original contract for Spider-Man and Marvel with Sony included that if Sony was to ever sell, that ownership of Spider-Man would go back to Marvel. So no matter what happens, eventually Marvel is going to get Spider-Man back. So I think between that and the fact that, like you were saying earlier, Sony CEO kind of was like, "Hey, wait a minute, we have to come to an agreement here because the fans are in an outraged in an uproar that we're doing this. It's kind of a lose-lose situation if we continue on this path." I think there's also the realization that if we fuck up, we're going to lose Spider-Man no matter what. So we might as well make the money off of it while we can. Well, I mean, they could interject him into the Venom franchise. Would be about the only way they could kind of bring him in, fold him into their own, without having to do the whole origin story all over again, right? Like, yeah. Well, I mean, they could throw him in as a cameo at the end, right? Like, Spider-Man shows up, or even retcon some scenes. Because I think the movie's already in production. Retcon the screenplay to have Spider-Man show up at the end and maybe help Venom defeat Carnage, kind of thing. Be the way to fold him in, because yeah, he's his own independent character. Yeah. I could see them doing a thing where when they do meet up, the symbiote leaves Eddie Brock for a little while and goes to Spider-Man, and Spider-Man eventually rejects him. That it's like the symbiote seeks out a stronger host kind of thing. In a sense, yeah. But I mean, yeah. just being a bit of a petulant child. Yeah, exactly. Well, he would. It'd just be something he threw together. But I've also seen some theories that suggest they're going to be making a movie which brings back Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man with the whole multiverse theory. Yeah. I'm actually kind of excited that Kevin Conroy is going to play Batman for the first time ever. Yeah. Alright, so I got the feet done. Undersides look nice and crisp and clean. Top sides look nice and crisp and clean. So yay, feet. So go ahead and stop the video there for now. Take a quick breather. And then I guess we'll start building legs. Detailing legs and stuff. So